you are a mother, 22 years of age, newborn baby in the home, and the police come, not just the police, the marshals, and they got guns drawn. They're about to kick in your door. You see all of this on your Ring video doorbell, and they got the wrong apartment. Here it is.
Matt's supposed to be bringing a shield.
Hello?
U.S. Marshal, come to the door.
I'm putting my dog in his cage.
All right.
Tell him to come out with his hands up. We know he's in there. The place is surrounded.
Nobody
Out
here. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Nina, stop. Oh my God.
We got contact. They got a ring. They know we're out here.
I'm coming.
We got a shield coming or what? Come on out. Come on out.
No.
Tell him to come out.
Shamar, U.S. Marshal, come to the door. Put your hands up.
No, I don't even know what tomorrow. My husband's name is. No, my husband's name is my You guys came to the wrong apartment.
You're right. Yep, you're good.
One of the cops says, you're good. No, she's not good. She's not good at all. As a matter of fact, she is still right now not good to this very moment, this very day. She's not good. This happened in Bradenton, Florida, last Friday morning. This is a brand new mother, a brand new child. Now think about this. What would have happened if they would have utilized their weaponry to kick in that door and start shooting? Well, one, the dog would have been killed first. Believe that. The dog would have died immediately, okay? They were at the wrong damn apartment. And they did not even offer an apology immediately, okay? Let me give you some more background. Our 22-year-old Kata Staples was home alone with her 3-month-old baby and scared for her life. Let's put up a picture. It's important for people to see. This is what happens when you don't have strong protocols and reform inside of your police agencies. This is what happens. Her life will be different forever. She will be traumatized for years to come. The Ring video doorbell shows the terrified 22-year-old coming out, barely dressed, holding her baby and crying. She said she had no idea what was happening, but after a couple of minutes, marshals realized it was the wrong apartment and left. The Bradenton police say US Marshals were assisting them in searching for Shamar Johnson, who was the suspect of a September 11th murder. After leaving Staples' apartment, marshals rushed over to an entryway in the same building at the Preserve on 51st and found and arrested Johnson in a different apartment. He was never there. He was never in her apartment, ever. They did come back like an hour later and said, we just want to explain to you that we saw a black man run upstairs and we thought he came to your apartment, but he didn't go to your apartment, and it turns out wasn't the black male we were looking for. The US Marshal Supervisor, this is so damn sad. The US Marshal Supervisor tells ABC Action News that it all happened very quickly and marshals were able to help catch a murder suspect who has been on the loose for weeks. Breakdown after breakdown after breakdown, okay? Here's what you don't hear. Here's the new policy that will happen because of this. Here's the new remedy. Here's what we will do moving forward. Here's our apology. Here's our statement of public concern. Here's why this happened and why it will not happen in the future. They're not held to that level of accountability. But imagine any other government agency, watershed management, fire rescue, any other government agency that has this many systemic failures in one execution. They would have to explain to the public, here's what happened and here's why it will never happen again. Here's what we have changed. They're not held to that level of accountability. Everybody will simply move on and continue as if this woman's life was not turned upside down in a moment. Francesca, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this video is horrifying, and yet is probably one of the better ring cam videos we've seen, dash cam videos we've seen from police. Because usually this ends up in some innocent person dying and their family being dead and their dog dead, as you said exactly. I mean, and her reaction is 100% understandable. It is terrifying to have anyone with loaded guns outside of your apartment. Doesn't matter who they are, but here's the difference. These are US Marshals and they explained nothing to her. If that's what they were looking for, then tell her in the moment, send one dude, not a drawn gun, and say, hey, this is what's going on. We think we might have seen someone, a suspect, and can we search your apartment? Take, whatever. It's a little urgent. Do not be alarmed. You are not in danger. We are not looking for you. That's it. That's all you have to say. The common courtesy, right? And these are people who are supposed to protect on service, but instead it is no. Everyone is collateral damage until we get this one suspect who may or may not be the suspect, who may or may not be guilty. We don't know. I don't know the full background to this story. But of course, if you say the words blackmail, okay, anything, it's all hunky dory and everyone should understand, which of course is just, the embedded racism in these systems. But it's, last thing I'll say on this, we can't even get the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act at all, which in and of itself, I'm looking, it doesn't even have in it taking down the number of house calls, the number of warrantless entries, right?
Yep.
That have all this militarized gear. This man is pointing, I don't know what gun that is. It's a semi-automatic, a fully automatic. Y'all can tell me, I do not know, but it does not need to be in that situation. And you don't need 6 dudes to do the job. And so again, the militarism that we spread abroad come back to haunt us, and there's no one de-escalating that. There's no one demilitarizing the police. Let's not talk about defund. Let's talk about slowly demilitarizing in these situations that do not require it.
Yeah, well said.